Welcome to Sophia the Diabetic Vlogger. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry that I haven't filmed a video in a while. I keep on meaning to. I have just been taking on a lot of YouTube projects lately. I've been trying to do, I'm almost doing 3 different channels right now. I have my Sophia the Shadow Hunter, which is my booktube channel, and then I have my the Diabetic Vlogger, and I'm also doing music review videos and about music, which is not on a separate one. My music is with my Sophia the Shadow Hunter, so if you want to check out that channel, check that out. And then this one is separate from the other two because it's completely different, and I want it to be kind of separated from that. So I do apologize, but let's get started. There's been a lot that's happened to me in the past couple weeks, so let's just go ahead and get started. Something that happened to me which has caused a big difference in my blood sugar is I left my job so I could pursue my education in the medical world. And because of that, I'm not active as I was. I'd normally be, on my feet non-stop, for up to 10 hours a day. Maybe a little less, but around that. I was very active, and it helped keep my blood sugars more regulated and more normal. And as soon as I stopped working, I noticed a big shift in my numbers, and it's been very hard and tiring and exhausting. I'm just trying so hard to get my number down and keep it down, and it's being really hard. As you guys know, I got on a sensor and it fell off. I went and got back on the sensor a couple days ago and stayed on now for 3 days. Although I'm not sure how I like the sensor, it made my arm really sore for the first couple of days, and I did not like that. It's kind of uncomfortable. You gotta be really careful when you're undressing or putting clothes on or bathing, and so it can be a little bit of a problem. If I really like this, I might continue using it, but I need to hook it up to my computer and download it, because what it does is it shows you a trend of your blood sugars. So you put in what you want your blood sugar to be, and you can change it, and it will show you where your numbers are supposed to be and where it's at. But it does not give you a precise number, but it checks every 15 minutes, which is great, so you don't have to check yourself as much. But I'm still checking myself quite a few times because I don't know exactly what it is. Like on the insulin pump, when those sensors, it gives you a precise number, which I would like to have that eventually. I don't know if I want to get back on the pumps, because when I was on the insulin pumps, I noticed all the times I had DKA and I ended up at the hospital was on an insulin pump. And not that it was necessarily the pump's problems, but I've had lots of times when my blood sugars were high days on end because of the insulin pump not working. And you have to wait a couple days for them to send you a replacement one or to get it fixed, and it can just be a big nightmare. Obviously, if you have insurance, or that's not a problem for you, then it's not as big of a problem. For someone who doesn't have insurance, it can be a little bit tricky and difficult. So I do miss the simplicity of the pump, but since I got back on the shots, I feel like it's a lot easier to control it versus on the pump. And right now I'm still kind of in influx, so I don't feel like I can control it, but I'm trying really hard to. Hopefully the sensor will give me a better thing. That's why I think continuous glucose monitoring is a must need for all diabetics, because you don't know what your blood sugar is doing, and you can't be checking it every 10 minutes. And if you did, you'd be using like a million strips, and that's just too much. And strips like $1 a piece, so that's $1 million. Or even a day, 20 and 30, that's $30 a day, which adds up a lot. And it's just really difficult. And that's one thing, like especially my waking numbers have been high. I had one good waking number. Like I've had 2 good waking numbers the past 2 weeks, which is really upsetting. I'm working really hard to get it back under control again, and it's just been a big nightmare. So I would like to know what you guys do when you guys are trying to control it better, and what works for you. If you guys know any good sensors, cheaper ones out there that work better, that has a more number-based thing. So you're supposed to be able to plug this into the computer and print it out, which I'm going to do sometime today, and it's supposed to be able to give you a better picture of what it's doing. And of course, if I can't figured out, I can show it to my doctor and they'll be able to understand it probably better than I can. But I really do miss the pump because I got so used to being able, because I used to eat low carb, and I still eat low carb, but I still eat more carbs than I used to. And I'm going to go back to eating lower carb to almost no carbs except fruits and vegetables and some good carbs, but I try not to eat a lot of bread or chips or pasta, things like that, wheat. And at times that's worked, at times it hasn't, but I really just want to work on getting my numbers under control because I need to be good for school and I need to take more time and to dedicate more time to getting myself healthy. But I have been walking a lot. I've been walking 3 to 4 times a week for about an hour, and I walked several hours in Chicago last week, which is really cool. I got to see a lot of downtown Chicago, which I've never been there. So that's about it. Hopefully when I do my video next week, maybe I can try to do these videos at least once a week, maybe twice a week if I can. Like I said, I'm juggling a lot of different YouTube projects right now, but I want to focus a lot on this and on my health. So whenever I feel like having some inspiration, I might film a short video. Maybe I'll just do a week vlog at the end of the week where I, have a couple things to say every day. I've had lots of frustrations on my mind about this, and so I've had a lot more to talk about, but I just haven't had time or felt like sitting down the camera and talking. Although I love doing that, I really enjoy it, and whenever I don't do it often, I really do miss it. So I've really been enjoying. I've only been doing this for about 3 years, and I really enjoy it. It's a great community. It's great to be able to talk to people about things you love because, everyone's different and they don't like the same thing, and it's hard to, to share your love with things with people that they don't want to listen, and to force them to listen to them, all the time isn't nice either. So I hope you guys like this video. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time in another video. Goodbye.